With all this
Okay, I'm
excess,
back in the game now. If someone could, that person is almost dead. Someone could wing me.
Let's try again.
Yeah.
I think my wing's full now.
Okay, so I've already said to Joe's wing that, instance, I should say, that we're going to jump at 10 past, so that seems okay. I've not got any acknowledgement so far, but not to worry.
There's a cat on my windscreen.
Wow. It's Nagi in there again.
Oh, you should get it out of there.
Well, if he stays there, he's getting run over, so...
Hunter, did you see a wing invitation this time?
No, I'm not getting any wing invitations.
Well, I just sent you one as well.
You might need to reload.
It's weird.
Someone has their mic picking up their speakers because we're getting feedback.
Okay.
Timbo NZ has got a permanent green circle round his name.
I can
Not
shoot
anymore.
dead limpets.
I'm just gonna drop on ILO wakes I see. Or I could end up in an instance of my own. I should have time to restart my game.
You'll probably drop in the middle of all of us like the last few drops did.
If you, the last thing you see is a flash of red and orange, then congratulations, you found the cutter. Or not the cutter, the Corvette.
So I think with red ships, they're easy to spawn.
I
Oh.
certainly did. I rammed the Corvette on my drop-in.
Yannick, do you have your speakers open? Because I'm seeing green circle when we're getting the feedback.
No, I don't. I've got a headset on at the moment, so it shouldn't be feeding back at all. The only thing with me is like my mic's slightly sensitive in terms of settings. I don't think it's me. I'll just go silent for a second and tell me what happens.
I'm seeing David light up, but I'm not hearing anything come out.
Yeah,
It just
he's been
kind
doing
of
that
snow.
all day.
Yeah, I think it's just sensitive, but
Yeah, I mean, I go push to talk personally. It's because I don't need you guys hearing the bird yell its head off behind me all the time.
Yeah, the only reason I'm sort of not pushed to talk is 'cause I have to talk so much, you know.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah, obviously, like when we were doing the race, it was like, oh, push to talk was a mistake because now I can't talk to these people while I'm kicking their asses.
So the bird, is that a euphemism?
No, it's little. Hey, buddy, you want to start yelling at everybody on the internet right now?
I don't hear anything.
Might just be that Discord's really good at getting rid of that.
He's back there. He's back
Gotta
there
stop
making
talking
noise.
about this
He's not doing it
imaginary
right
friend of
now.
yours.
Well, first of all, he's a bird. Second of all, we are not friends.
All right, you
okay?
gotta stop talking about this imaginary asshole of yours.
You wanted them to do it, and then they're like, well, now I'm not doing it.
Oh, I see why I'm getting the feedback. I was getting Yannick's Twitch stream with a lag.
Oh, I see. I did wonder,
got
yeah.
his Twitch stream turned way down, but I hear everything like about 2 seconds later through the stream.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah, it's because if you're in the same instance as me and the Twitch is on, just completely silence it and just watch the videos. That's always the best advice. For anyone you're watching, for that matter, and you're the same Discord as them. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Okay, so is everyone ready and set to go?
Yeah.
I'm relaunching Elite Dangerous. To
Okay.
see if I can get in.
We've still got about 6 minutes before jump, so you've got a little bit.
Yeah.
I think other than that, everyone's...
I've also just been informed by OBS that 99% of the frames were skipped.
That's not a good sign. I'm
Hopefully you were
not
running at
getting any jump.
hopefully you were running at 144 frames per second, so you at least have a slideshow.
Yeah.
It's PowerPoint presentation.
Yes.
The destination system is still Sondana, right?
That is right, yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool.
It's a good pick there, JBL. Thank you.
Is anyone now missing fuel?
I doubt that somewhat.
You're looking
you
for
know.
any opportunity.
I think the empty
I do like
limpets are
that.
missing fuel.
Try the Sidewinder.
Oh yeah, the Sidewinder. Yeah, that's true.
You realise that the moment anybody lights up their thrusters, all this spare fuel is just going to ignite.
That's probably true, yeah.
Killing them with fuel limpets.
That would be a really cool. That'd be a really nice effect. Is like if we just like threw fuel limpets at everybody in the fleet, and it was just like a cloud of fuel around us, and we were all like, "Okay, everybody, thrusters on," and we all just burn to death instantly.
Yeah.
A star was born.
Yeah,
No, we
that's
burn
only
very
the
slowly
nowadays.
because the
Yeah, it is all hydrogen, so.
we'd burn very slowly because the frame rate would drop.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just
Like
too
Kerbal
true.
Space Program when you jettison the
Frame, slow motion death.
It's like
5
KSP
minutes.
when you just like, no, I'm gonna put my rocket at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put my rocket at the ground with 100 thruster parts attached to it.
Only 100. Come on, be ambitious. Go for 1,000.
So many times in KSP,
You
my
better
rocket-
hope you have good
I went to
graphics.
launch my rocket and it just would fall over
Huh.
and
Yeah.
explode.
It does happen.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
when I first started playing that, like the thing that got me to learn about staging was literally like I'd have the anchor point onto a tower, and like I'd be like, okay, stage 1, and it literally just drops my rocket and it falls over, and I'm like, okay, I need to learn staging. This is a thing I need to figure out.
Yeah.
Stage
pretty key.
1 is actually light the engine. Stage 2, launch tower, and you hit them basically a half second apart.
Or you just do them at
KSP
the
is
same
one of
time.
those games where you can't.
No,
you
at
can't
the same
I'm
time is
back in
actually
the
a
system now.
At the same time is actually a problem because some of the engines take time to ramp up to full thrust, and you can fall during that time.
Yeah, some of them.
If you're launching with solid booster rockets and a fuel thruster, you can usually release it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because
The SRBs are fast.
Because the boosters will keep it. Yeah, SRB. Yeah, there you go.
It's the liquid
I'm being
engines
told by
that
my
take
game that I'm in the wrong
Because-
session.
I mean,
Really?
yeah, SRBs are fast because it's literally just like you light it, it's instantly on fire at full thrust. It just burns until it burns out. That's
It's an
their whole
explosion
point.
that you have pointed in a single direction.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You know.
Okay.
KSP,
The oth-
never going to remember to separate parachute and engine staging. Like every time, build this giant rocket, get all like, oh, it's gonna, starts flying, and the parachute deploys.
That's what happened. That's the goof they showed in the Henry Stickmin games. Is first the parachute, then the engine.
Yep,
2 minutes and counting.
Yep, exactly. 2 minutes.
Oh, enough time for me to go grab another beer then.
Oh, and you can also get refueled.
I'm gonna try to wing with Mac Winston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go for it. I have your
I
wing
sent the wing
invite.
invite.
I also
where
just
are
sent
we?
you an invitation.
Commander the
and it
Hunter.
didn't go anywhere.
Oh, come on. Accept.
I got the noise, but nothing popped up on my screen.
Yeah,
70 seconds, landing gear up.
it's nothing happened. I accepted your wing invite and nothing happened.
Okay, 1 minute
1
countdown.
minute, prepare charge.
Yeah, spool up if you
Okay,
haven't already done so. I'll do the countdown of the last 10 seconds
forget me
when it
for again. Can
arrives.
someone invite me to multi-crew?
Don't know if we've got
Are
time
we
for
charging
that.
now?
That might work better.
Yep, spool up if you...
40 seconds.
Okay, I'll do
Could
the countdown.
somebody
at
invite me to
10.
multi-crew so I can see the thing at least.
Best to check out the
Minus
stream. There's
30.
not enough time for that, I don't think. Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Stand by.
T minus 20.
And
T
ready
minus 15.
in
Countdown transition to command.
Let's all do the
10,
countdown.
9,
Command.
8,
9,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. And we're away.
See how many of us end up in the same instance.
Probably
Quite a
most
lot.
of us. I think it's
Yeah.
pretty good in Super
Yeah.
Crew.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
High wakes drop
I
Super
used-
Cruise
yeah.
tails everywhere. And a few familiar names, a few not familiar names.
It's gonna try to hunt down Bear to refuel him some more.
There's a Class
Um,
K star refueling me at the moment.
Yeah.
Makes a change.
I'm
It's
actually
all
heading
good.
back to Palmesh because I've got another meeting tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I was.
I'm gonna head back as well because the East Coast happens in about 3 hours.
That's
so-
right.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I don't think I will. That Ridge race was so stressful.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you
It's
Is-
okay.
you want a
We're
lot.
not doing a ridge race tonight. The North American meet, we'll either do a mountain climb or a canyon cruise.
Fair enough.
See, here's the thing.
I think you should do
because,
the Force
because of,
March.
We should do a canyon cruise.
Here's the thing, because of my times and my spaces and everything, I can actually go to all 3 of these, and it's like,
That's pretty
okay,
cool.
so in the first one, we just kind of hung out and talked, because it was like only like a dozen of us. On this one, I actually got to race. On the East Coast one, North America, I'm just gonna film it, so I get to experience all like different tiers of everything by going to all 3 meetings.
Great.
Fits if US West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, it's a like I said for the European one, it's better than doing it at 4 a.m. It's
Yeah. No, if you want to laugh, definitely check out some of my earlier stream stuff with Dr. Nagi's amusing experiments, catapulting Matt Winston literally across the stars in his Beluga, breaking all previous Beluga speed records in the process.
I should have a video of that. I will probably
Gonna go park
crop
myself
out the
up,
right bit tomorrow and post it.
head back to Palmesh for me.
I think I will do the same.
Is
Yes.
the North America one at the same location?
no, the North America is at 5.77, negative 3.48. So really, almost 0-0.
And why not go for 0-0 at that point unless it's super boring? Or, you know, the
I
near
think
side
it's
of a canyon.
because I think it's because it's the edge of a canyon rather than the middle of nothing.
And that's 2300 in game.
Yep, so 2 hours, 47 minutes.
I'm just gonna
It'll
dock
be-
at the station.
It'll
and
be
then call
3
it.
p.m. for me.
Yeah, it would be 1 a.m. for me, so I'm not gonna join that.
I will try. I will. It's not too bad for me, but I don't know if I will do the whole meet. I might just turn up for part of it, but we will see.
Yeah, midnight. Well past my
The
bedtime.
midnight hour.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
got some other things to do, so I'll probably just park up on a fleet carrier, buy some more limpets, and log off for a bit.
Well, thank you all for your time. I'm gonna leave now, but I had fun and I hope to see all of you on the expedition.
Cool.
Bye.
It was great.
Yeah,
looking
Thank you very much.
forward to it.
Yeah. Bye.
I think I'm gonna head off as well.
Cheers.
I'm gonna go land, but I'm gonna leave the voice chat for now. And whoever's here for the North America meet, I'll hopefully catch you. I'm gonna go out for a walk, so
Yeah, fair
we'll see.
Which suit are you going to wear?
Switch space suiting, exactly. Yeah, it's all good. No, it has been great. It genuinely has. It's been one of the, I think a lot of these pre-meets are often quite fun because they are kind of a bit crazy in their own way.
Yeah, because the
we're-
penalty of blowing up isn't so severe.
That's exactly
It's
it.
not even that.
It's not like you're
even,
gonna be sent back thousands of light years.
Mhm.
It's not even that bad anymore, as long as you
Not really,
have your save point at one of the fleet carriers coming along.
Your brain,
Things have.
we figured they did a change in respawn mechanics because I never docked in Pomesh, but I respawned in Pomesh when I blew up.
Interesting, yeah.
You guys are both doing.
So something changed. I'm not quite sure what the rules for respawning are anymore.
It's a good question, isn't it? Because they're not obvious, are they? Not clear cut.
I don't think they were announced anywhere in any patch notes.
It's funny
I'm
that.
gonna sound
yeah.
old and crotchety with this, but exploration has gotten a lot easier. It's a
With
lot
fleet carriers.
safer,
Yeah.
especially with fleet carriers.
I kind of feel like we've lost something because of the fleet carriers. There's no risk anymore.
But Distant Worlds 1,
Yeah, it has
repair limits
decreased,
didn't
yeah.
exist yet.
That's true.
Any damage you took on Distant Worlds 1, well, that stuck. You could pack an AFMU, but hull was it.
No, you're right. The game has become less and less risky over time. That is definitely the case. I remember, like, on the way back from some like the sort of earlier sort of long voyages.
There's still one thing we can't repair: the power plant.
Exactly.
Now
Yeah.
That is that's
Anyway.
that's something I personally wanted, is like the ability of two ships to umbilical together, and one of them be able to then shut down their power plant and run their AFMU using the umbilical.
I think of, and then if like you were to add that sort of feature, you could like make it account for the other ship's generator. So if they try to do it and the other ship doesn't have enough generation, then just shuts down both ships.
Yeah, it would.
They should
It
have
would
done
trip
ship
the
interior
power
and
priorities on
made
both of
that a
them.
thing with Odyssey, that you can repair your power plant on foot.
But that would require ship interiors.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Exactly.
Would have done ship interiors.
Repair their own power plant on foot. In their suit.
Like that alone is a reason for ship interiors, is
Yep.
maintenance on your ship that the AFMU cannot do. Like
Yeah.
on the AFMU itself, if you only have one, on the power plant, or possibly some repairing of ship integrity.
But at
Well,
that
yeah.
point, you're
But
kind
no.
of ruining the
FDev had to be
AFMU itself
boring.
and the usefulness of it.
Well, no, you might not want to go out and do a spacewalk, you know, just to fix something.
Why
No,
do
but
you
ship
not want to go out
integrity
and
can
do a
only be
spacewalk?
fixed right
That'd
now
be
at a
awesome.
repair facility.
Yeah, I'm just saying that some people might not want to do that. Yeah, just give them the option of not doing it. Or maybe, as you say, that you can only fix the power plant by doing a spacewalk, but everything else the FMU can fix.
I
That would
wasn't even
make sense.
talking a spacewalk. I was talking inside the ship. 'Cause
Yeah.
The reactor's inside the ship.
Yeah, I'm just adding extra dimensions to it as well, but yeah.
There was so much potential that was there. And it's like people are like, I don't want to just be able to walk around my ship. I want stuff to do. Well, there's stuff to do.
Well, it's a bit of a cop-out, my
The
friend, too,
systems
isn't
were
it?
in place for spacewalking. Like if you ended up in space by a glitch, then you could jetpack around.
I quite like the idea of engineering that way, by going to the relevant module to engineer it physically.
That'd be interesting. so,
Yeah, you would
You could try to do your own deep space engineering.
like the engineers would no longer just do it for you, but would like hand you these aftermarket components that you would then have to install.
Maybe like hand you a blueprint and then you use that blueprint to install it
Well, you
yourself.
already have that in the remote workshop.
Maybe. Yeah, the engineer has the facilities to make those specialized aftermarket components, and then you have to install it. And they could even have some degree of RNG in it, in that you flub the installation and it does offer an improvement, but it's not as good. You could make that skill-based gameplay. You could make that the old engineering RNG style. There's options there they could have gone with.
Although maybe not as extreme as the old engineering.
Yeah, like it would always be an improvement in all regards, but maybe not to the full potential. No critical failures where you lose the upgrade completely.
And I think it'd be cool, like if like it was possible for you to do your own, like make your own modifications without blueprints, but then it has a really high chance of like not working as well.
Like there could also be like skill progression so that you get better at that kind of thing.
Another thing for them to add a rank for.
Yeah, like
Or-
you'd the more you do it, like the more advanced things you can start experimenting
And
with, and the higher
probably-
chance of success.
Probably never get to the same level as the fixed engineers, otherwise they would have no purpose at all, but you could get to like the equivalent of like a G4 upgrade.
I mean, you could make
Yeah,
it
but
just
where's
like
the grind?
way
You've
more
got to have the
expensive to get
grind
to
in
the
it.
same point.
But I think it's not just a
You could just
material
get
cost.
rid of the engineers
It's
themselves.
not just a material cost, I feel, for the engineers. I think it's an experience cost that these NPCs have decades of this kind of tinkering, and expecting a player to get to that same level of expertise in just like a couple of weeks. Yeah, a lot of games will do that, but I don't think that would be fitting for this.
Hmm.
So like you can get pretty good, but you can't get as good just in the short amount of time that you're in the game. Because like Felicity Farseer, for an example, her career was exploration. That's why she is the go-to for FSD upgrades. These are probably tweaks that she spent years developing. That's my view on it, at least. All right, I'm gonna head off.
I'm going to go. I have to eat now. Like 3 hours ago.
Okay, everyone, thanks for a great meet, and I hope to see you all at the launch proper, and we'll have some more fun then.
And thanks for your organisational skills, Yannick.
Yeah, thanks for everybody.
Putting the whole thing together.
Thank you, Kit, as
I
well.
better go before I stay up stupid late.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, it's I may be at the North American one later on, and maybe not. It's about 50-50 at the moment, but we'll see. I'm going to shut the stream down as well, but thanks to everybody who's turned up today, and thanks everyone who's watched on the stream too. I'll do more of these as like the official or semi-official stream, because a few other people streamed this expedition anyway. So, but yeah, the key sort of just the addresses that I make at the beginning tend to be doing this, and I'll usually keep it on for a bit as well. But I say it's an ever-evolving thing, because I've not actually been streaming for that long. But you know, this is the first expedition I will have streamed beginning to end otherwise. But I'll see you all shortly next week, and have a good one in the meantime. Fly safe or fly dangerous.
Yeah, see you.
Cheerio.
Have a good
See ya.
day and or night.
Thank you.